Hello, fourth graders, welcome back. Today I'm going to help you fill out this fraction number line. So go ahead and open up your student book to page 255 and take a minute to make some observations. What do you notice? What do you see? Are you able to fill this in on your own, or would you like some help? I'm going to give you some help. So the first thing I notice is that here's the 0 and here's the 1. So if I go all the way into the middle, this is our 1/2 marker. Okay, it's showing me 2/4. So 2/4, 2 is half of 4. So it is an equivalent fraction to 1/2. I also notice that there's eighths, sixths, and thirds. So we're going to use this information to fill out the rest of this fraction number line. So the first thing to figure out what this dash is here that is sticking up from the number line. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 sections of this number line that are broken up here. And when I got to the 6, I was here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/12, and it's over the 2/4. And 6 is half of 12, so I know I'm in the right spot to call this 12ths. So we're going to put 6/12 where it's halfway in between. And then I'm going to back up here and I'm going to do the work to do 1/12, 2/12, and I know that that's correct because 1/6 is equivalent, and half of 2 is 1, and half of 12 is 6, so that's an equivalent fraction. 3/12, oh, that's equivalent to 1/4. 4/12, it's equivalent to 2/6 and 1/3. 5/12, we already have our 6/12. 7/12, 8/12, 9/12, equivalent to 3/4. 10/12, and finally 11/12. We don't need to write 12/12 over the 1. Okay, so we've done some work here. Here we see that the next number on our fraction number line is 1/8. So the smallest fraction is 1/12, then it's 1/8. So if the mark coming down is an eighth, that means that there's going to be 8 of this much of a section, 8 of these equal lengths. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 4/8 would be halfway. 5, they did that one for us. 6/8, 7/8, and then this would be 8/8 as one whole. So let's go ahead and fill that in. They did the 1/8. So over here, this is going to be 2/8. 3/8, 4/8, which is 1/2, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and our whole. All right, we're looking good, filling it in here. Up above here, we have sixths. 1/6, which is equal to 2/12. 2/6, which is equal to 1/3, and 4/12. Here we would have 3/6, which is equal to 1/2. Just like 6/12, 4/8, and 2/4. 3/6, here we would have 4/6. That would be equivalent to 2/3 and 8/12. And finally, 5/6 over the 10/12. Because if If you double the 5, you get 10. Double the 6, you get 12. And here would be 6/6 as our whole. Okay, doing good. So what's left? We have one spot right here. So we already, the thirds they did for us. The fourths they did. The sixths we did. The 12ths we did. The eighths, I'm wondering what could go here. I suppose any fraction that would be 1/2 would be equivalent. That would work there, wouldn't it? So go ahead and you choose what fraction you want to put there that is equivalent to 1/2. And then we're going to use this information up here to fill out all of these questions. So which fraction is equivalent to 1/4? You would go up here and you would find the 1/4 and you would choose a fraction to say that it's equivalent. Name 3 more pairs, so you have to have different ones that are equivalent, and you put them here. So finding ones that line up on the same line, those are equivalent. Which fraction is closer to 11/12 or 7/8, or closer to 1? So here's your 1, which is closer, 11/12 or 7/8? Which fraction is closer to 1/2? 5/12 or 3/8? And which is greater, 1/3 or 3/8? So whichever one's closer to the 1 means it's greater. So that's going to be some good work for you to do today. You also have page 256 to fill out. And here you use how many sections this bar is broken into as your denominator. So this is divided into 4 sections. And then you get to pick how much of it you shade in, and you give it that numerator. The only trick is that you cannot use the same fraction for another one of these. So say you did 2/4, you couldn't also fill in 6/12 because they have to be different sections. They have to be different for each one that you're comparing. So if I did 2/4, I would say, oh, it's equal to 1/2. But then I could not do another half for this one. So this one, maybe I would do 2. And there's 12 sections, so it's 2/12. And now I compare it, this one to this one. This one's greater, so 2/12 and 1/2. I know that 2/12 is less than 1/2. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot shade in to here. I cannot do 3/6 because I've already done that section. And I can't go to here. I can't do 1/6 because I already did 2/12. So I would have to choose something else. Okay, then you're going to write them from least to greatest here, the ones that you made there. And so you'll just compare them up here to see which one is the smallest and which one's the biggest. All right, I think you're in good shape. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon.